What the heck is rage bait? Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rebecca. Today I'm going to do a get ready with me. I want to put on makeup. I want to use a lot of products with not a particular theme in mind, and I've been really thinking lately about content that I create, content that does really well on YouTube, especially long format videos, and it's a little bit confounding. I use the YouTube analytics, and I also subscribe to TubeBuddy for their analytics, and I try to create videos that it says my audience is looking for, to try to get an organic reach. I don't use a service that promotes or kind of does that get this many views for this much money. Sometimes I'll do a video and it just hits right, you know, and you just get the views and everything kind of works. And then there's times where I make something and I'm like, I did everything you told me was going to be a highly sought after video and the views are dismal. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And I know that there's probably a ton of things I'm doing wrong. I forgot to put makeup on. Sorry. Like, we've heard of clickbait, right? We've heard of where, I'm gonna use the Milk primer. I love this stuff. I'm gonna clip my bangs back. I've been told that. I've been told, put your hair back. Like, it's funny when people tell you what to do in the comments. All right, so I've done YouTube for quite some time now. I would say I've done it for consistently 8 years in the beauty space. And I look back at some of my videos and they're so cringy, but the views, I remember getting views, like 1,000 views that first day. And it was like, how? Why? What? And I didn't even think about it, you know? And now, if I get 200 views in the first like 5 hours, I'm kind of happy. It's very weird. I don't hit 1,000 views until like maybe 2 days up for the video to be up. You can't predict. I don't need to go viral. That's not it. I'm not going viral. I don't mind. Now, when we look at creators that that are very popular, and a lot of them are because they have a platform on TikTok. I'm going to use the Deja Brew palette. This is from ColourPop, and I just love it. It's very neutral. I mean, I love lots of palettes, you guys. I'm also going to use my warm neutrals from Sigma, and I think it'll be fun to kind of like do hot and cold, right? Okay, so I'm just going to cover the lid space. So you've got, let's say like Michaela, we all know who she is. I don't follow her. I'm not subscribed to her, but I do see some commentary channels that really just love to, gripe about her. And I get it, because she does, what's the word? She violates FCC rules all the time, and a lot of creators violate they do not disclose, and it's because the audience gets all picky about, oh, you're constantly selling stuff, and why do you I can't trust you if you're making money on what you're talking about. So creators then don't disclose when they're making money, and then we're left going, hold on a second. You can't just get all kinds of rewards and get the best of both worlds and not follow the rules. I think something that these people do, like Michaela and like any other creator out there, and there's a lot of them and they're not controversial. It's effective if you put up videos of what you don't like, what you think is a waste of money, what you don't want to buy, what is a joke, why is this being made, is this brand terrible, And I think that's where the rage bait comes in. This is my Sigma Neutrals. I have had this for a long time, and now I'm like, I forgot I had it. So, and I'm not really thinking about my eyeshadow, and I should. How do these storytelling channels do it? Like Bailey, Sarah Ian, and Better Off Red. Anyway, okay, so something that has been a philosophy of mine is that I always talk about what I like. I promote what I like versus bashing what I hate. And I have done videos on things that I don't like, or I'll say, you know, buy this, not that. And I really think it's just a preference. I don't want to just come right out and talk bad about something. And it makes me uncomfortable. Also, it could be awkward if they have a different product and offer me a sponsorship and I'm like, oh, hi. Yeah, remember all those awful things I said about you? I take them back. No, but I mean, I'm sure that happens. And I always come from a point of view where, is a product working for me versus is a product just overall terrible? And, you know, for instance, the Gucci Lip Plumper Gloss I found to be just not for me. I didn't think it was very good and worth the price. Or or other creatives do videos talking about controversial creators. And that's, you know, that's a thing too. Or what's the matter with the beauty industry? Or why is the beauty industry toxic, you know? Heck, I think any industry will be toxic. You see where I'm going with this? It's a very interesting model. Something I see all the time, and it's channels I really enjoy for like styling and, you know, like lookbooks and wardrobe trends and things like that. And they'll do like why you'll never see me wearing this, or you've got to ditch these styles for 2024, you know. And it's kind of like they always put the X and then they make the thumbnail where it's like, you know, and I used to love that stuff. Like I used to just love, like, you remember when you would get Glamour magazine and you would turn to the back and it would be like the comedians, it would be what they wore, the celebrities wore, and it would be comedians just like Joan Rivers just trashing on what someone wore on the red carpet or out with their dog, and people are making fun of them. And we used to, or like who wore it better, and it had two celebrities side by side in the same outfit at different events, and it's like, oh, it looks better on this person than that person. And I remember just eating up that content. It makes me uncomfortable. I've come to a place I don't want to participate in that. And yeah, I don't do that. And so I'm not going to sit here. I used to do it on my blog too. I would love to kind of be self-deprecating, but also kind of point out a celebrity and sort of say something that, you know, is like maybe my point of view, why I don't think that I agree with them, or maybe like I would, you know, we would sort of love making fun of Gwyneth, like Gwyneth Paltrow and her Goop stuff. And it's like, you know, the $20 kale or whatever. And so we did that. And I just I'm like, I don't have the energy. There's only so much energy I have. And I am not going to spend that energy on, I have really fallen in love with this concealer, and I know I kind of use concealers all the time, all over the place, but, oh, and something else I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to take my Jones Road face stick, and I'm going to do a very generous smear right here. Because this is so, you know, it's like a crayon, like think of it as like a crayon, so it's kind of waxy. And it doesn't spread like a liquid concealer, but it really cancels. So I like to just kind of put it there, and then I do a little bit of blending with my finger to just sort of warm the product. Yeah, I just don't do that. So therefore, like when I see, you know, like, oh, don't wear this and don't wear that. And also I'm kind of a point in my life where you know, if they say skinny jeans are coming back, I don't want to wear them. I want to just wear baggy trousers. I want to wear blouses with puffy sleeves. I want to wear, I want to wear men's shirts. I just, you know, I want to wear vintage blazers, men's blazers I find at Goodwill because there's like 15 pockets in them. I just don't want to be told what I'm supposed to be wearing. Same with makeup. Like, you know, when we're talking about makeup trends to ditch or, oh, you're doing it wrong. And I've said that too, where I'm kind of like, hey, wait a second. I was definitely not applying this in the most, you know, like in the way to take advantage of my features, or I really learned this method or something to that effect. I'm using House Labs now right here. Yeah, so I feel like I need it a little brighter because I can't see here we go. Right. People, apparently something else that I've learned is that there will be creators using a product incorrectly or a very popular product and doing a review absolutely torching this product, regardless of what they think, just because they know it's going to make people mad and they know it's going to make people watch their video. And I'm like, wow, that's something. You know, I got this at TJ Maxx. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, so I just find that to be so manipulative. Like, I don't know how I can't live like that. So yeah. I think what's funny is when they've said something terrible about a product, like, wow, this didn't work. I can't, this is just not good. It's not this, it's not blending. It's not. And then like 6 months later, they get an actual paid sponsorship, and it's like, huh, okay. So we've seen that happen. And do I like products that I have received in PR that I get an affiliate payout from? Sure, why not? Why not? I mean, we've all been on that side of a review where we like something so much, and then folks in the comments are like, oh my gosh, they should pay you. You should totally, like, you should get commission for how many times you talk about how much you like that. And then when it finally happens, people are like, oh, you're only saying you like that because you're getting a commission. Well, okay. I mean, I have so many choices of makeup to use. Why don't I use the one that I like that I get a commission? Like, I'm not using the ones I don't like that I get a commission. Just plenty of products that I could use and get commission from that I have not shared with you because I'm not like in love with them. Truly. Okay, so I've got shade 2 of the Charlotte bronzer. God, remember this? Also, has anyone ever bought the refill? I'd love to know in the comments if you used it enough where you needed to pop out and just buy the refill. Okay, and then look at the difference. So we've got the light from Sigma and the number 2 from Charlotte. And I thought they were similar, but I actually think that this one is a little more yellow, whereas this one has like that touch of, I want to say sunburn. Speaking of, this bronze F29 brush. So I love my BK Beauty brushes, and I love a Wayne Goss and a frickin' e.l.f. brush, but this bronzer brush is so nice for powder bronzer. I mean, really, really nice. And I feel like it's that perfect amount of like, oh look, it's fluffy, but it's also kind of giving a very specific application. Because this used to be, where is it? I actually don't prefer this brush. This Sigma powder brush, the F30, this is old. It's kind of rough, and yeah, it's not the same. This one. But you know what else? Where is she? Where is she? I have a Flower Beauty brush that I absolutely love. Love this brush. Love it. Just kind of buff it. Warren Buffett. All right. Am I contradicting myself saying I don't like rage baiting while I'm sitting here complaining? I swear. So anyway, yeah, I just also something else about me that I'm curious. When I would do a dupe video back, let's say 4 years ago, maybe even, yeah, probably 4 years ago, maybe even 5, but definitely the very beginning and then up until about 3 years ago. When I would do a dupe video, guarantee I would get just all the views. You know, the engagement would be so high, especially in those first 8 hours. And now, and I think it's because there's just a lot of dupe videos out there. And I think with Amazon, there's so many of those Amazon haul videos. I think that we're such a savvy consumer. We don't look to creators like me anymore to really find stuff that's like, oh, look at this. And also, let's not forget actual companies like Makeup Revolution, like MCO Beauty, like Alter Ego. There's companies now that are literally making products that look identical in so many ways and to popular products. And I think that we need to, by the way, this is the new NYX brow stuff, and this is the shadow pencil, and then that was the Stick It mascara. Stick It? Thick It. I'm sorry. And I have shade taupe in both. So these companies, you know, or e.l.f. even just like straight up making, you know, like Hollywood Flawless Filter, Charlotte Tilbury, like a dupe. It's a dupe, right? We know it. You guys remember this powder? I was so excited when I first found this powder from Joa at CVS, and it was an exact dupe to the By Terry hydrating powder that's their like claim to fame, and it is a duplicate down to the ingredients. And I was like, yes, look at me, I'm so clever. So, and then it was hilarious because By Terry started sending me PR, and I felt, and I'm sure people were like, well, she's using the high-end one. But I bought the high-end one anyway because I needed to compare it. Just like, hold on, you guys remember this? I bought this because everyone was losing their mind over it. And it's the Chantecaille. This was like $80. And it's sort of this, what is it? It's this perfect blur powder. And I feel like we forgot about it. We forgot about the high end. We forgot about the, you know. Now I'd say, hey, my Sigma powder works just fine, thank you. I don't know if I noticed the difference there. Something that doesn't get enough love is Pure Cosmetics. Their blush is really nice. This is the matte blush in Blushing Act. Also, I can't do the whole blush around the eye thing anymore. I can't. I mean, I can do kind of the curtain, the blush draping here. I can't do the thing around the eye. What was that, boyfriend blush or something we were doing? Not happening. Something else that's pretty darn amazing are the Thrive Cosmetic, the shadow crayons, the matte. They are so smooth. They are so smooth. And I love a lot, like I love Maybelline, I love Hard Candy, but I do think that there is something special with these. Yeah. Oh, and I like the CoverGirl. Oh my God, the CoverGirl ones are so good. I'm actually going to use my What's Up mascara, What's Up Beauty. This is their mascara. They have a dual brush, so it's the brush that deposits all the product. And I'm going to do that first. And then I'm gonna put the Lottie London. I found a fresh one at Walmart. It's not easy for me to find. The Lottie London is not in any stores in my area. And I've ordered it on Walmart before, on walmart.com. But if I'm not putting in an order, I'm not ordering a $4 mascara. I don't know. I guess I could probably find it. Maybe it's on, is it on Amazon? I don't know. But this stuff is so crazy lengthening. And I'm using the Swede Beauty lash serum that is still just going strong. Like, look at that. I know. I'm going to use my Maybelline Line Lifter. This is the shade. What shade is this, actually? Boop. Playa. Love you. Love you. Is this the same as my Fenty? Is this the same as Rubber Bands? Let me check. So I got Fenty Rubber Bands. Y'all, speaking of dupes, I think I just invented one. Well, okay. So Maybelline Player. Wow. Thought I could be Rihanna there for a second. And Fenty Rubber Bands. See, I can't. The names of these, like peanut butter rubber bands, I'm way too old to take myself seriously saying those. There you go. See, the Maybelline one is a little pink, just a little. Yeah. Okay. Let's do the True Nude from Javia's Place. Careful, these things love to squish. Oh, look at that. If you put it right where your eyeball is in the center, not that, you know, you want your... Do you want you to emphasize your eyeball? Then put your highlight in the center. But it's so pretty. Like, isn't that so pretty? Yes, I'm kind of complaining. Yes, I want more views. Yes, I want to hit 30,000 subscribers. Make that 50. I want to make 50,000 subscribers in 2025. I don't know. It's okay. It's all right. I'm just sort of thinking out loud and asking you guys what you think as an audience. And I will say is I'm not going to change what I'm doing to satisfy an algorithm. I'm going to continue to do what feels comfortable to me. And I know you folks out there are supporting me, and I appreciate it. And it's okay. It's okay. So, and there's so many good creators, you guys. I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. That is not what this is about. This is about just trying to kind of figure out sort of social patterns and the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, and I don't blame anyone. You know, folks do what they do, and it's fine. So there you go. There you go. So with that, if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. Tell your friends about my channel, or like slip my Instagram into their DMs. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Alrighty, take care. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.